How can we create this text reveal effect in Blender? First, we'll add a string input so that we can set the text in the modifier panel. We'll plug that into a string to curves node where we can set a font and change the text settings. In order to make it visible, we'll need to add a fill curve node. While we're at it, we can assign a material using the set material node. Each character in the text has an ID, starting from 0 and counting up. Using a compare node set to less than, we can select the first n characters. By plugging that selection into a separate geometry node set to instance, we can show only the selected characters. Changing the compare value will now reveal more or less of the text. To reveal it over time, we can use the scene time node. By plugging seconds into the compare value, we'll see that one character reveals every second. This is quite slow, so we'll add another input called speed and multiply seconds by that. Now in the modifier panel, we can set how many characters will be revealed a second. This is great, but the characters just pop in. It'd be nice if we could add a little motion to make this all feel a bit smoother. By adding a few nodes, we'll be able to make the letters fall into place like this. First, we'll add an input called tail length that we can use to control how many characters should be falling at once. And we'll also add one called tail height, which will control how far the characters will fall. Now we'll take the current progress through the text, which is seconds multiplied by speed, and we'll subtract the ID. This will give us the distance to the current progress in characters. We'd like to convert this to the 0 to 1 range, with 1 being the most recently revealed character, and 0 being a character that has been fully revealed and has settled into its normal position. We can do this with a map range node by plugging tail length into from max and swapping the 1 and the 0 in toMin and toMax to invert the output. We can then multiply the result by tail height and plug it into the y value of a combine xyz node. Then we can add a set position node to our geometry and plug our vector into the offset. Now the characters fall into place, but the motion is very linear and feels a bit flat. We can smooth this out by adding a power node in between the map range and the multiply and setting the exponent to 5. And there we have it. Geometry nodes is a very powerful tool for working with text in Blender, and I hope this short tutorial served as a good introduction to that. For those of you who'd like the source blend file, see the link in the description. Thanks for watching.